Hey everybody, welcome to another not Shadows, sorry, Eldritch Moon draft. Uh, let's take a look here at our first pack. So for our rare, we've got Permeating Mass. An interesting one. I don't think I would pick it first pick. Um, let's see, Uncommons, Extricator of Sin, Furyblade Vampire. There's a Boon of Emrakul here, and Certain Death. Let's see what else. Enlightened Maniac, Spontaneous Mutation. I mean, off the bat, I think I'm leaning toward Boon of Emrakul. Um, Not exactly what I'd want to be taking first pick, but there's nothing here that's really like jumping out at me that I would, really be like amazed at getting first pick. So kind of a little bit of a disappointment as far as a pack. Um, But Boon of Emrakul solid, feels delirium, it's a removal spell, so I'm gonna go with that and see where we go from there. Okay. Well, there's a Galvanic Bombardment. There's also a Midnight Scavengers. Um, I think probably Galvanic Bombardment is the pick. Again, taking another removal spell. I don't know, is Insatiable Gorgers? I don't know how. I think that card's decent. Um, I mean, there's Ride Down, which is pretty good, but it's, two colors. We'd be committing to two colors there a little bit. Um, yeah, if the Galvanic Bombardment wasn't there, I might consider Midnight Scavengers. 'Cause we'd probably be able to get a Graph Rats. But I think Galvanic Bombardment is just fine. And if we can pick up more, that's great. So let's go with that. Wow, another Galvanic Bombardment. Cryptolith Fragment, I don't know. I think people have mixed opinions on it. I kind of like it. Um, But yeah, I mean, we already have one galvanic bombardment. And there's another one here. I think that's a pretty good signal for us. As far as other picks here, not much. Lunarch Mantle can be good. Um, but yeah, not really much. If I was Emerge, maybe I'd get the Laboratory Brute. Or maybe if I was going in to try to get some Delirium deck, maybe that would be good too. But uh, yeah, I think another Bombardment sounds good to me. All right. So we did get a Graph Rats. So obviously we don't want to play the Gatewatch. Don't think about Campaign of Vengeance. I mean, Fiendbinder, Tattered Haunter are kind of interesting. Could get the Weirded Vampire, but it's not really anything special. I mean, I could get the Graph Rats just in case we get the Scavengers maybe in the next pack. I don't think the first one's going to wheel. There's also a Cultist Staff, which will work in whatever colors we end up deciding to be in. I don't know. I think I'm going to take the Graph Rats and just stay in these colors. We'll see if that pays off or not. Okay. So I'm tempted by the Brazen Wolves. There's also an Alchemist Greeting. If we do go black-red, um, we would have some Madness outlets, hopefully. But the Brazen Wolves is just such a strong creature. I'm hesitant to pick uh, Alchemist Greeting over it. Yeah, like I said, there's Mournwell here, but I don't know. I don't think. Still not worth taking it out from what I can tell now. Rise from the Grave. I don't think we want. None of the other ones are anything special, so I'm fine taking Brazen Wolves. Okay. So there's a Borrowed Hostility in red. Gavony Unhallowed. Strange Augmentation. I don't think we want that. Backwoods Survivalist isn't bad either if we didn't think one of our colors was working out. Um, hmm. Tough to say. I mean, I'm thinking about just taking Borrowed Hostility. Hmm. I don't know, maybe Gavony Unhallowed, just since it's another black card. I haven't really played with Borrowed Hostility. It doesn't look that insane to me. Um, that seems like a little bit of a late Desperate Century. Also Grapple with the Past. So, Weirded Vampire, Falcon Wrath, Reaver, or Make Mischief. Do we just go with Make Mischief? And neither of those other two are impressing me that much. We don't have any discard outlets yet. Um, I think I'm fine just taking Make Mischief for now. I don't want Stencia Banquet. So there's a discard outlet if we want it, but it's pretty bad. Um, Thraben Foulblood's Delirium. It's also on Menace. Um, since I'm in red, I'm leaning towards taking this for the discard outlet. So I'm going to pick that up. Alright, I guess the Vampire. Nothing special though. I don't know if we're really going to be a zombie deck. Zombie can control have Menace. Really not much here. I don't know. Maybe I take the Prophetic Ravings if I'm really going into a Madness deck here. There's another one. I'll just take the Spectral Reserves. Lunarch Mantle. Or the Cultist Staff, which I know I could potentially play. I'll take the Cultist Staff, I guess. I don't know. Is it possible I switch into white? I've got 4 red, 5 black. I'm gonna take the Mantle. Alright, Morn Willow. 4 more cards. Okay, well, we'll see what comes in the next pack. Alright, we didn't need that. Okay. So some good initial red. At least one good black card. The other ones I'm not attached to. So not an insane first pack. Alright, so let's see. We've got Sanctifier of Souls, not on our colors. Uvenwald Captive is nice in green. In red, there's another Brazen Wolves. I mean, if I take the Sanctifier of Souls, we have Spectral Reserves and Lunarch Mantle. Nothing insane. I'm tempted with another Brazen Wolves and just stick to red, especially with 2 Galvanic Bombardments. I do want to stay in red. I mean, Ulvenwald Captive is good too, but I don't really have any green other than Morn Willow, and that, so I'm not really sure if I would really go with that. So I'm gonna go with the Brazen Wolves. Okay, so Thermal Alchemist, Stromkirk Condemned. I don't think I really need that. Ride Down, Sigardian Priest, Vampire Cutthroat, Raven Foulbloods. So a lot of white in this pack. Do I want the Thermo Alchemists? So far I've got 3, what is it? Is it instant or sorcery? Yeah, 2 Galvanic Bombardments and a Make Mischief. Skulk, Lifelink. I mean, those creatures aren't really super impressive. Yeah, I don't know if it's right for the deck, but I'm just gonna take Thermal Alchemist. Okay, an Alchemist's Greeting, Crypt Breaker. Oh my God, this pack's insane. Crypt Breaker, Ruthless Disposal, Alchemist Greeting, Vildan Pack Outcast, Olivia's Dragoon. Oh boy. Um, Boy, I want the Ruthless Disposal and Crypt Breaker really bad. I think Crypt Breaker is the right pick. Yeah, why did all these cards have to be in the same pack? What do I have as far as zombies? I mean, I'm not blue-black, which is bad. I don't have any other... No, is this a zombie? Yeah, one other zombie. And that gives me another discard outlet if I get other madness cards. Oh man, I'm going to take the Crypt Breaker, but boy, that's rough. Alright, so here I've got Spreading Flames, Wailing Ghoul, I guess are the only real 2 options. I don't think I would take any of the others. I guess I'll take Spreading Flames. It's a high cost, but it is another removal spell that we can play. Wailing Ghoul might even, well, I don't know, if somebody else is on black, maybe they take it, but maybe it comes around. I'm just going to take Spreading Flames. Ingenious Scob, that's... Oh, and Subjugator Angel. This is a pretty good pack. Well, maybe I'll just take the... Maybe I'll take Subjugator Angel. There's also Lone Rider. Yeah, I'll take the Subjugator Angel. I don't know, Cemetery Recruitment, return card, if it's zombie card, draw a card. Am I really going to be playing that? I don't know, maybe I take this because it's on color, but it is an instant or sorcery. Yeah, it's a sorcery, so I can use Helpful with Thermo Alchemist. I'll take it, but I don't know if that's really the right call there. Alright, yeah, it seems like we're not getting what we need. Otherworldly Outburst, Stensia Innkeeper. That's not exciting me at all. There's a Geist of the Archives here. Kessig Prowler, Noose Constrictor, a lot of green and blue coming, it seems. Let me sort by color. So I have 7 and 7. And I'll just take the green. Take the Noose Constrictor. Heron's Grace Champion. Not going to take that. Alright, maybe I just take the black card. Take Wailing Ghoul. Borrowed Malevolence. I think I'm okay with that. Not super exciting, but I'll take it. Not really anything for us here. I'll just take the Dawn Griff. I don't think I need the Cathar's Shield. Vampire Cutthroat. Yeah, I don't know if I read this. I don't know if I've read this draft correctly. I'm not super stoked on what we've got here. I'll take the Cutthroat. Another Morn Willow. Well, if I want to splash for green, sure. That's the only one that I would really consider playing, so I'll take it. I'll take another Lunarch Mantle. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that one pack had just a ton of stuff that we would have wanted to put in our deck. But yeah, I don't know if Crypt Breaker was right. There was also that Ruthless Disposal, which could have been really solid too. Yeah, these two Morn Willows, 3/2 haste. I mean, if I end up splashing for, take the equipment, splashing for green, maybe I put him in. Not sure. How are we? We're not really super strong with Delirium. Okay, we've got Declaration in Stone, Kindly Stranger. Ooh, that's a nice gift. We're not super strong on Delirium. I guess Crypt Breaker helps discarding cards. Um, so Skursdag's Supplicant to discard. I think that's pretty much the clear pick here. There's also Crow. Maybe that wheels Crow or Pale Rider. Sanguinary Mage, not especially interesting. So let's take Kindly Stranger. Foul Orchard. Village Messenger. Howlpack Wolf. So there's also Vampire Noble, but I don't really have any vampire synergies. Wicker Witch if I cared about Delirium. Um, I mean, maybe that wheels. I don't know how important it is that I splash for these two. I mean, they could be good choices in the deck. Would I bet on one of these three wheeling? Maybe. I'm kind of leaning towards the Village Messenger. Yeah, I'm just going to take that. Hope something else there wheels. Okay, there's a Geist Blast, Insolent Neonate, Thraben Gargoyle, Twins of Mauer State. Um, Thinking either Insolent Neonate or Twins. Maybe the Thraben Gargoyle. I mean, the Gargoyle, it's good early play. And then I get a flyer to put on the clock. I think it's less likely to wheel than the other two. I'm going to take it. Okay, Deadweight. Oh, that's a nice gift. Yeah, definitely going to take that here. Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. Reduced to Ashes. I think I'm fine with Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. So we have two Galvanic Bombardments, Deadweight, Bottom Lemons. I mean, we've got a good amount of removal here. I think I'd rather just have Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. Okay, Rancid Rats, Skin Invasion, Gibbering Fiend. Maybe we just take the rats. Sensia Masquerade. I don't know if we have a ton of vampires. That's a vampire. That might wheel too, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna take the rats. Ooh, Ember Eye Wolf. There's also a Wicker Witch again if that would help with Delirium. But yeah, I like the threat of having the wolf. Okay. Sacrifice a creature or land, draw 2 cards. I don't think I'm gonna play it. I'll just take it. Alright, so the crow came back. That's good. We'll take it. That'll help with delirium too. Probably not playing Graph Rats. We didn't get any Midnight Scavengers. Alright, lucky it came back. So I'm not sure as far as the, you know, how how like awesome these are. If I, splash for green, like, is this how powerful this is going to be? I mean, if I have delirium, I mean, it could let us strike in for um, a lot of damage on a turn if they have a lot of smaller creatures. So I think that's could be good. I could take Geist Blast, but I don't know if I would play it. We're not going to have any blue mana. I'll take it, but I don't think we're going to play it. I don't think we're going to. These are 3 pretty bad cards. Just take the black one. Okay. And a vessel. All right. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, that's not playable. Okay, so I think we kind of turned it around a little bit as we got further on in the draft. Um, really low curve here. Wow, a lot of 1 mana costed spells. Okay, so I'm at 25 right now. Cemetery recruitment doesn't seem particularly useful. Gonna have to cut 1 more. How many creatures? 16 creatures. I don't know. Is Thermo Alchemist really doing much? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I keep all of those, I mean, it's not bad being able to ping for 1 and just having something back to block, but this isn't really the deck that's gonna make that an all-star. Um, oh yeah, and I was considering the 2 Morn Willows. If I wanted to play 1 Forest plus the Foul Orchard. I mean, I don't want to end up with both of these in my hand, but maybe they might be worth bringing in. Or maybe just bringing in one of them. Um, Let me think on this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth. Is it really worth splashing for this? A kind of an early game card that, you know, I don't think I would want 2. I don't know. Maybe I don't even want 1. Is it worth getting the? Oh, okay, that's 23 right there. I had the land and the cards too. I don't know if it's worth really getting caught with that stuck in my hand for not like a super powerful. I mean, it could be a super powerful effect, but you have to. There's a lot of setup you have to do. You have to have delirium, and then your opponent has to have creatures with power 2 or less that you don't want to block the turn that you play it. Otherwise, it's just a 3/2 for, 3/2 with haste. So I don't know. It might not really be worth bringing in. What else do we have? I don't think there's other. I don't think we need to play any of these cards, other cards, red or black cards. Um, Let me combine. Okay, kind of a weird curve here, but I mean we have a lot of. Uh, oh wait, sort by converted mana cost. There we go. That's better. I was wondering why those things were in the wrong columns. So yeah, a lot of 1 drops. This, I guess, can technically be more. Midweight. Okay. Yeah, so that's a kind of a place where we can dump mana, Crypt Breaker. Um, so as far as lands, I mean, do I want to play 16 lands here? Or, yeah, 16. I'm not really sure what I would want to bring in, though, if I did. But we're clearly going to have a lot. And actually, I mean, Crypt Breaker is kind of, insurance, I guess, with having too many lands. When Scourged Egg supplement, each player loses 2 life. Okay. So, I mean, if I'm ahead, that's good, but not good, really good if I'm behind. Um, yeah, so I could bring in a Merciless Resolve, maybe. The rats, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we need any of those. Um, if I wanted to go down to 16, maybe that's what I would bring in. And we do have Spreading Flames, though, which is kind of like the opposite of what everything else here is doing, trying to go a little more aggressive. Hmm. Yeah, maybe I'll bring in Merciless Resolve. And I mean, it is an instant, which is nice. So if I need to chump block or something, I can just sacrifice a creature that's chump blocking. Um, so if I do that and play 16 lands, I think that's okay. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it. I mean, we do have a bunch that need 3 mana. I could always swap it out if I play the first match in it, or first, even in the first match, if it gets rough, then I'll just know I'll have to board it out and board in another land. All right, I'm gonna try this sort by color. Okay, so we got 14 black, 9 red, and I don't have any spells with double costed. They're saying 9/7. That seems reasonable. Let me see, sort by mana cost again. So early plays, yeah, leans a little more towards black. I think that's fine. Um, all right, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. Like I said, I think ended up okay. I'm not super impressed with what it ended up with, but at least we did pick up some nice cards later on in the draft. Um, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, whether 16 lands is good for this. Like I said, a lot of 1 drops that we can uh, hopefully get out early and not need as much mana later on in the game. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go with this, and we'll go on to the first match.